Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Physics, the number of changes in energy flow across a given surface per unit area. Move or progress freely as if in a stream. Mix together different elements. A state of uncertainty about what should be done, usually following some important event, preceding the establishment of a new direction of action. The flux following the death of the emperor. The lines of force surrounding a permanent magnet or a moving charged particle. A flow or discharge. Become liquid or fluid when heated. A substance added to molten metals to bond with impurities that can then be readily removed. Excessive discharge of liquid from a cavity or organ, as in watery diarrhea. In constant change. His opinions are in flux. The rate of flow of energy or particles across a given surface. Physics, the number of changes in energy flow across a given surface per unit area. Something that resembles a flowing stream in moving continuously. The museum had planned carefully for the flow of visitors. Fall or flow in a certain way. Her long black hair flowed down her back. The monthly discharge of blood from the uterus of non-pregnant women from puberty to menopause. The semen begins to appear in males and to be emitted at the same time of life that the catamenia begin to flow in females. Move or progress freely as if in a stream. The crowd flowed out of the stadium. The amount of fluid that flows in a given time. Dominant course, suggestive of running water, of successive events or ideas. The flow of thought. The motion characteristic of fluids, liquids or gases. Undergo menstruation. The act of flowing or streaming, continuous progression. Move along, of liquids. Water flowed into the cave. Any uninterrupted stream or discharge. Be abundantly present. The champagne flowed at the wedding. Cause to flow. The artist flowed the washes on the paper. Cover or swamp with water. Combine into one. Blend the nuts and raisins together. The act of blending components together thoroughly. Blend or harmonize. This flavor will blend with those in your dish. Mix together different elements. The colors blend well. A new word formed by joining two others and combining their meanings. Smog is a blend of smoke and fog. An occurrence of thorough mixing. Mix together different elements. Fuse or cause to grow together. Gather in a mass, sum, or whole. Have or possess in combination. A consortium of independent organizations formed to limit competition by controlling the production and distribution of a product or service. Put or add together. Combine resources. Combine so as to form a whole. Mix. Mix together different elements. An occurrence that results in things being united. Add together from different sources. Combine resources. Harvester that heads and threshes and cleans grain while moving across the field. Join for a common purpose or in a common action. These forces combined with others. Mix together different elements. Mix or blend. His book commingles sarcasm and sadness. Mix together different elements. Any igniter that is used to initiate the burning of a propellant. An electrical device that can interrupt the flow of electrical current when it is overloaded. Mix together different elements. Become plastic or fluid or liquefied from heat. The substances fused at a very high temperature. Equip with a fuse. Provide with a fuse. Make liquid or plastic by heating. The storm fused the electric mains. Mix together different elements. Mix together different elements. Lose its distinct outline or shape. Blend gradually. A form of rummy using 2 decks of cards and 4 jokers. Jokers and deuces are wild. The object is to form groups of the same rank. Announce for a score of cards in a card game. Become one. The cells merge. Join or combine. We merged our resources. Mix together different elements. Open. A place to members of all races and ethnic groups. Mix so as to make a random order or arrangement. A commercially prepared mixture of dry ingredients. To bring or combine together or with something else. Mix together different elements. The act of mixing together. Paste made by a mix of flour and water. Add as an additional element or part. Mix water into the drink. An event that combines things in a mixture. A gradual mixture of cultures. Combine, electronic signals. Mixing sounds. A state of uncertainty about what should be done, usually following some important event, preceding the establishment of a new direction of action. The lines of force surrounding a permanent magnet or a moving charged particle. The lines of force surrounding a permanent magnet or a moving charged particle. A measure of the strength of a magnetic field over a given area. A flow or discharge. Make, a solid substance, liquid, as by heating. Liquefy the silver. Become liquid or fluid when heated. Become liquid. Make, a solid substance, liquid, as by heating. Become liquid or fluid when heated. The spatial property of being crowded together. The amount per unit size. The spatial property of being crowded together. The amount per unit size. The quality of being mentally slow and limited. Give an incentive for action. This moved me to sacrifice my career. Be in a state of action. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. The soldiers moved towards the city in an attempt to take it before night fell. The act of changing location from one place to another. The movement of people from the farms to the cities. Cause to move or shift into a new position or place, both in a concrete and in an abstract sense. The director moved more responsibilities onto his new assistant. Perform an action, or work out or perform an action. We must move quickly. The act of changing your residence or place of business. They say that 3 moves equal 1 fire. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. Have an emotional or cognitive impact upon. Follow a procedure or take a course. A change of position that does not entail a change of location. Movement as a sign of life. Progress by being changed. Propose formally, in a debate or parliamentary meeting. Arouse sympathy or compassion in. Her fate moved us all. Change residence, affiliation, or place of employment. We moved from Idaho to Nebraska. Dispose of by selling. The chairman of the company told the salesman to move the computers. Game. A player's turn to take some action permitted by the rules of the game. Go or proceed from one point to another. The debate moved from family values to the economy. Live one's life in a specified environment. She moves in certain circles only. Move so as to change position, perform a non-translational motion. He moved his hand slightly to the right. The act of deciding to do something. He didn't make a move to help. Change in physical makeup. Indicate through a symbol, formula, etc. The territory occupied by a nation. A politically organized body of people under a single government. The state has elected a new president. Chemistry. The 3 traditional states of matter are solids, fixed shape and volume, and liquids, fixed volume and shaped by the container, and gases, filling the container. The solid state of water is called ice. The territory occupied by one of the constituent administrative districts of a nation. His state is in the deep south. Put before. The federal department in the United States that sets and maintains foreign policies. Express in words. State your opinion. A state of depression or agitation. He was in such a state you just couldn't reason with him. The group of people comprising the government of a sovereign state. The state has lowered its income tax. The way something is with respect to its main attributes. The current state of knowledge. A branch of knowledge. A particular kind of commercial enterprise. They are outstanding in their field. The area that is visible, as through an optical instrument. A particular environment or walk of life. The space around a radiating body within which its electromagnetic oscillations can exert force on another similar body not in contact with it. A piece of land prepared for playing a game. The home crowd cheered when Princeton took the field. A place where planes take off and land. Extensive tract of level open land. He longed for the fields of his youth. A region where a battle is being, or has been, fought. They made a tour of Civil War battlefields. A region in which active military operations are in progress. The army was in the field awaiting action. A geographic region, land or sea, under which something valuable is found. The diamond fields of South Africa. All of the horses in a particular horse race. All the competitors in a particular contest or sporting event. Answer adequately or successfully. The lawyer fielded all questions from the press. A piece of land cleared of trees and usually enclosed. He planted a field of wheat. Catch or pick up balls in baseball or cricket. Computer science. A set of one or more adjacent characters comprising a unit of information. Mathematics. A set of elements such that addition and multiplication are commutative and associative and multiplication is distributive over addition and there are two elements 0 and 1. The set of all rational numbers as a field. Play as a fielder. Select a team or individual player for a game. The Buckeyes fielded a young new quarterback for the Rose Bowl. Somewhere, away from a studio or office or library or laboratory, where practical work is done or data is collected. Anthropologists do much of their work in the field. The space around a radiating body within which its electromagnetic oscillations can exert force on another similar body not in contact with it. The space around a radiating body within which its electromagnetic oscillations can exert force on another similar body not in contact with it. Designed or arranged to offer the least resistance to fluid flow. The motion characteristic of fluids, liquids or gases. Relating to or used in chemistry. Chemical engineer. Material produced by or used in a reaction involving changes in atoms or molecules. Of or made from or using substances produced by or used in reactions involving atomic or molecular changes. Chemical fertilizer. Material produced by or used in a reaction involving changes in atoms or molecules. Any deviation from a healthy or normal condition. The branch of medical science that studies the causes and nature and effects of diseases.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.